Hello everybody, my name is Jay Bongo, and I would like to preface this by understanding that I understand the logic behind whoever's decision it was to censor this particular word. I don't particularly care about censoring it, only because I know my own experiences with this phenomenon. And if you don't know what word I'm talking about, it's the word bully or bullying. Now, and this isn't really to get into story time about like when I was bullied from literally kindergarten to freshman year. It's not about that. Sorry, bugs. Oh, double kill. Hey, come on, big girl. My dog's on me. Get off me. Come on. Come on. What's wrong with you? My dog right there. All right. So the main issue isn't really like my history with bullying of that kind. My issue is apparently there are some channels that are censoring the word bully. Now, I don't think this is a personal decision. I don't think this is a personal decision at all. I think that this is YouTube guideline stuff, because when is it not YouTube guideline stuff? Part of the reason why it will never be a big channel and I don't care about that is because I'm a small channel and it's like infinitely harder for me to generate content. And a lot of bugs out. And I don't mind criticizing YouTube heavily and uncensored criticisms as well. Like, I'll curse. You guys know I'll curse a lot. I will say fuck, shit, piss, ass, all that shit. You know I'll do that. But I feel like this is a bit more serious because you are censoring a word that kids use to describe what is happening in their lives. Bullying is not just a nasty word that needs to be censored so that no one else is exposed to it. Bullying is a thing that happens, and it's a thing that parents need to be aware of, that schools need to be aware of, that hell, other institutions need to be aware of. And when you censor that word, the more we make it hard for victims to define their experiences, the worse we make things for them. So I propose we just stop censoring certain words like bullying or bully. I know, now this isn't coming from a place of ignorance. I know some experiences from victims are so traumatic that they don't even want to think about the word bully. And I get that. I do understand that. But before this video, there's going to be a trigger warning video. So, while I do understand that, it is still a necessary evil to have that word uncensored so that we can people can define their experiences. Because what are we going to call it then? Student-on-student harassment? What if that's not entirely accurate? Is it just going to be teacher-on-student harassment? And then when that becomes bad, and we decide to censor that, what else is it going to be called? We're going to be filling up whole pages defining what this is. Now, I don't agree with this stand-up fully, and I know it's weird to bring up a stand-up to explain this, but George Carlin made a point about us changing the uses of words, like shell-shocked, now it is PTSD, and all of that. And that's actually the part I don't agree with, because I think PTSD actually defines things a lot better than shell-shocked. But mainly, the point I'm trying to illustrate here is YouTube, please don't make it necessary to censor the word bully and certain other words. It just doesn't make any sense. Man, they are really... Sorry, mosquitoes are biting me today. All right. That's the main crux of this whole video. If you guys enjoyed that, just leave a like, leave a comment. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. I never do tell you that. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.